got better ideas than that. You ain't to come on the place no more, you hear me? I'll send your stuff any place you say, but don't use as much set foot inside the pasture gate or I'll stick the dogs onto you.
You said just say. You brought it on yourself. I can't help it. I can't never rest. I told you the way it was. You wouldn't listen.
Who's that?
Oh, it's me, Lori. Have you seen Ado Annie? She's gone again.
Oh, Will, could you do something for me? Go and find Curly and tell him I'm here. I got to see Curly real bad. I got to see him.
Then why don't you turn around and look, you crazy woman?
Oh, Curly.
Well, you found yours. I gotta go hunt for mine.
Now what on earth is ailing the Bella Claremore? By gum if you ain't crying.
Curly, I'm afraid of my life.
Jumping toadstools. Great Lord.
Don't you leave me.
Great God Almighty.
Don't mind me crying, I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
I don't know what to do.
Well, here. I'll show you. My goodness. Phew, that's about all a man can stand in public. Now get away from me, you.
Oh, Curly, you don't like me?
Like you? My God. Now get away from me. Plumb away, you hear?
Oh, Curly, you're sitting on the stove.
God Almighty! Oh, as cold as a hunk of ice.
I wish to burn a hole in your pants.
You do you?
Yeah, you heard me.
Now looky here, Lori. You stand over there right where you were, and I'll stand over here, and you tell me just what you want with me.
Well, Judd was here. Oh, he scared me. I never seen anybody like him. He talked wild and he threatened me. So I fired him. I wished I hadn't. There ain't no telling what he'll do now.
Well, and you fired him. That's all there is to it. Well, tomorrow I'll go over and I'll get you a new hard ham. I'll stay on the place myself tonight if you're nervous about that hound dog. Now quit your worrying or I'll spank you. Say, while I think of it, how about marrying me?
Oh, gracious. What'd I want to marry you for?
Well, couldn't you maybe think of some reason why you might?
I can't think of none right now, hardly.
Lori, please, ma'am, marry me. I don't know what I'm gonna do if you don't.
Oh, Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we've married. Oh, I got to learn to be a farmer. I could see that. Got to quit thinking about throwing the rope and starting to get my hands blistered in a new way. All things is changing. Right and left, buy more machines, cut down prairies, and shoe your horses and drag them plows under the sod. They gonna make a state out of this territory. They gonna put it in the Union. Country a changing, got to change with it. Bring up a pair of boys, new stock, to keep up the way things is changing in this here crazy country. Now I got you to help me. I'll mount to something yet. Well, I remember the first time I ever seen you. It was at the fair. You was riding that old filly of Blue Stars, and I says to somebody, I says, now who's that skinny little thing with the bang hanging down from her forehead?
Yeah, I remember. You was riding broncs that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
Did not throw me.
Oh, guess you jumped off then.
Sure, I jumped off.
Yeah, you sure did.
Hey, if there's anybody out there can hear my voice, I want you to know it. Laura Williams is my girl.
Oh, Curly.
Yeah? And she went and got me to ask her to marry me.
They'll hear you all the way to Catoozy.
Well, let 'em. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine.
Let people say we're in love. Starlight looks well on us. Let the stars
beam from above. Who cares if they tell on us? Let people say we're in love.
I'll say goodbye here, baby.
Oh, can't you even stay to drink to Lori and Curly?
No, it's time for the lonely gypsy to go back to the open road.
Wished I was going. Then you wouldn't be so lonely.
Look, Edo. There is a man I know who loves you like nobody ever loved nothing.
Yes, Allie
A
Hackham.
man who will stick to you all your life. And that's the man for you. Will Parker.
Oh, yeah, Will. I like Will a lot.
He's a fine fellow. Strong like an ox. Young and handsome.
I love him all right, I guess.
Of course you do, and you love those clear blue eyes of his and the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
Well, you see, I love him because he will make my Edo Annie happy.
Oh.
Goodbye, my baby. I will show you how we say goodbye in my country, huh?
Ooh. 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 That was goodbye?
We have an old song in Persia. It says, one goodbye is never enough.
Oh, hello, Will. Allie Hackham is just saying goodbye.
I'm so glad you have met such a wonderful man as this Will Parker. You deserve a fine man, and you got one. Ah, Will, I want to say goodbye to you too.
No, thank you. I just saw the last one.
Oh, you are made for each other. Be good to her, Will. And you be good to him, huh? You don't mind. I am friend of the family now, huh?
Didn't you say you was going?
Oh, yes, I must. The lonely gypsy back to the open road. Goodbye, my baby. I will show you how we say goodbye in my country, huh? Lucky fellow! I wish it was me she was marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference. Hardly.
Lonely gypsy, back to the open road. Love me, girl, love me. I want you to
You ain't gonna
love
think
me.
about that peddler man again, are ya?
Never think of no one unless he's with me.
Then I'll never leave your side.
Even if you don't. Even if you never go on a trip or nothing. Can't you just once in a while give me one of those old Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbyes? Well, they ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Hello, Will.
Weren't you back in the barn getting drunk with us? I never see you stay so sober at a wedding party.
Well, I've been scared all night. Scared that Judge Fry will come up and start for Curly.
Judge Fry's been out the territory for 3 weeks.
He's back. Seen him in Claremore last night, drunk as a lord.
There's Lori!
Hey, let's have 3 cheers for the happy couple! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Say, Curly, was you scared when Preacher said that about you take this here woman? Well, I was scared he wouldn't say it.
I was afraid Curly'd back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early, it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state. Brand new state. Gonna teach you grace. Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes. Pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
plenty of room to swing a rope.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
The home where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, the home every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, hear only say, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Say, Carey, have you ever heard of an Oklahoma hello? going? I'm gonna stop Ada Annie from killing your wife.
Mind your own business.
Here's my present for you.
Look at him. He fell on his own knife.
Roll him over, son. Turn him over. He's breathing. What are we doing? Are you all right?
Get away, Romeo. Let me take a look at it.
Curly,
Don't say anything.
can't be that way.
I didn't go to.
Can't be like that to happen to us.
How is he, Gordon?
Ain't too think about it now. Try to get him to the doctor, but I don't know.
Here, some of you. Carry him over to my rig.
All right, boys.
I'll drive him over to Dr. Tyler's.
Wait, it's too late.
Can't shake him.
Come on now. All right, boys.
Let's go.
I got to go see if there's anything to be done for him. Take care, Marianella.
Maybe it's better for you and Curly not to go away tonight.
I don't see why this had to happen. And everything was so fine.
Well, don't let your mind run on it.
I can't forget it, I tell you. I never will.
It's all right, Lori, baby. If you can't forget it, just don't try to, honey. Oh, lots of things happen to folks. Sickness and being poor and hungry even, or being old and afeard to die. That's the way it is. Cradle to grave, and you can stand it. There's one way. You gotta be hardy. You gotta be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life unless you're tough.
I wish I was the way you are.
Oh, fiddlesticks. You couldn't hire me to be the way I am.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You're such a crazy.
Sure as you're born.
I'm taking Dud over to Dave Tyler's till the morning.
Is he alive?
Lori, honey. Cordial, I'm here. He's a federal marshal, you know, and he thinks I ought to give myself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight?
Well, your train leaves for Claremore in 20 minutes.
Best thing is for Curly to go of his own accord and tell the judge.
Well, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Yes.
We'll tell him now and get it over with.
It wouldn't be proper. You have to do it in court.
Well, let's do it here and say we did it in court.
Well, can't do that. It's breaking the law.
Well, let's not break the law. Let's just bend it a little bit. Come on, Andrew, let's start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Andrew, I got to protest.
Oh, shut your trap. We can give that boy a fair trial without locking him up on his wedding night. Here's the long and the short of this. I gotta ask you, what's your plea? That means why'd you do it?
Why'd I do it? Well, 'cause he'd been pestering Lori, and I always said someday
Just a minute. Don't let your tongue wobble around your mouth like that. Listen to the question. What happened tonight that made you kill him?
Well, he come at me with a knife, and
And you had to defend yourself, didn't you?
Why, yes, and furthermore,
Oh,
I
never
said-
mind the furthermores. The plea is self-defense. Quiet, quiet. Is there a witness who's seen this?
I've seen it.
Sure did.
Self-defense, all right. Tried to poke him with a frog sticker.
I feel funny about it. I feel funny.
Well, you sure feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with other women, won't you?
I ain't carrying on with no one.
Well, maybe not, but you sure feel funny when I tell your wife you are.
Laugh all you like, but as a federal marshal,
Shut up about being marshal. We ain't gonna let you lock the boy up in jail on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you, so shut up.
Come on, fellas. Let's bring him over to their train in Curly, Surrey. And we'll be the horses.
Hey, wait a minute. I ain't even told the verdict yet.
Well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it?
Of course, but
Well, say it.
court's adjourned.
Why, Ada Lanning, where on earth have you been?
Will and me had a misunderstanding, but he explained it just fine.
Hey there, fine crew, you ready? Here we go.